there is a lot of attempt that the leadership of this country is trying to coerce the people of Banisa into a contest which the Banisa people are not ready for. One thing I want to tell them is that they should not waste their time. The people of Banisa have told me in no uncertain term that I should be on the ballot with this party called DCP.
Ladies and gentlemen, the upcoming by-elections that are supposed to take place on the 27th of November this year are some of the most anticipated by-elections in the history of the Republic of Kenya. As we speak right now, something is happening within the corridors of the State House. Something that has actually settled the balance of the current by-elections that are supposed to take place. Now, recently, we saw the DCP candidates in different by-elections and in different constituencies being withdrawn by the DCP party leader Rigathi Gachagua, where he started by withdrawing his candidate for the by-elections of Berry North, followed by the Malava by-election. The only candidate that many had hopes in that he would actually win through the DCP ticket to actually set a pace for the DCP party in the upcoming general election was the Banisa constituency candidate under the DCP party ticket led by Rigathi Gachagua. But things seems to be boiling nicely. Ahmed Mahalim Hassan, who was running for the Banisa parliamentary seat under the Democracy for Citizens Party with the support from Rigathi Gachagua, is said to have pulled out of the race. His former withdrawal hence his ambition to represent Banisa on a DCP ticket. The surprise announcement came just hours after a report that he visited the State House, Nairobi. The news broke on September 23, 2025, sending ripples across Banisa, and behold, the development is said to have followed intense consultation involving a State House meeting with senior figures. This has raised speculations of behind-the-scenes negotiations or pressure from the top political leadership. Many observers see these as a sign of realignments with the ruling coalition. The decision is viewed as both political strategy and a power play by those in control. Hassan's sudden exit has rattled internal dynamics of the DCP party, where he was seen as one of Gachagua's close allies. His withdrawal comes at a time when Gachagua's influence within the UDA-led government continues to grow. Analysts suggest the move could reflect broader power-sharing struggles within the coalition. It may also hint at shifts in candidate selection process for upcoming elections. The State House engagement, reportedly attended by high-ranking leaders, seems to have been central to the decision. Political insiders claim that a new strategy or candidate was preferred for Banisa. Some argue that avoiding a split between UDA and DCP was the driving factor. The recalibration is especially crucial in Mandera, a county where margins can swing easily. Public response in Banisa has been divided, with supporters of Hassan disappointed by his withdrawal. Many say the move denies them the representation they had hoped for through the DCP ticket. On the other hand, opponents view it as a chance for other contenders to emerge. The withdrawal now opens the field for renewed competition and possible coalitions. Looking ahead, the Banisa situation is expected to shape political strategy across the border counties. Parties within the ruling coalition may work harder to avoid clashing candidates in sensitive regions. The episode also highlights how national level decisions can quickly alter local politics over the coming months. Coalition unity and candidate selection will remain under close watch. As we speak right now, we know Rigathi Gachagua's DCP party has withdrawn candidates in different parts of the country where they have gone ahead to support the candidate that has a high support more so the candidate from the parties from the said region within the united opposition. And this one now, which was meant to be the only ticket that Gachagua would have won through, I mean, the high ranked ticket that Gachagua would have won through the DCP ticket, seems now the state house influence has come in play. And here, rumors had it that this man received millions, Hassan received billions and millions of money from President William Ruto after the meeting that he attended in State House. And this was a move to cripple Rigathi Gachagua's influence through the DCP party within the next upcoming by-election. Now, this means what for Rigathi Gachagua? It means that Rigathi Gachagua has now to shift his attention of trying to play the national politics dynamics, because that is where all the cards are lying right now. Looking at the current by-elections in different parts of the country, you can tell that something big is cooking. And if Rigathi Gachagua doesn't play the game of William Ruto, then his DCP party is going to lose it big, and the people of the Republic of Kenya will have no hope with the DCP party. Why am I saying this? Remember, the by-elections in the Republic of Kenya, more so at a very crucial time like this, determines how, I mean, the influence that the opposition has within the government or the opposition has in the Republic of Kenya. And it might also be a determinant for the 2027 general election. I remind you, as I have always done, that in the year 2022, a by-election that was held in Kiambao, where the candidate for the then UDA, the newly then formed UDA party, then led by President William Ruto, where the candidate of UDA won in Kiambaa constituency by-election in Kiambu County, that was the actual card, the first card that proved William Ruto had the potential to take on Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga. So Rigathi Gachagua's candidates who are currently being withdrawn, or some of them even being funded to leave or to exit or withdraw from the by-elections that are coming up, it's a clear indication that Rigathi Gachagua's influence in the upcoming by-election has been diminished to the core. And if you don't have a say in the upcoming by-election, that means you might not have a say even in the general election that we are going to see happen in the year 2027. So it's upon Gachagua now to actually determine how these politics are going to play out, because the only place that many people had hopes of Rigathi Gachagua winning a by-election, or the DCP party winning a by-election, was in Malava and Banisa. Not Malava, was in Bere Northern Banisa. But in this constituency, his candidate for DCP has withdrawn, and in Bere North, Rigathi Gachagua withdrew his candidate and pledged his support to the candidate for the DP party led by Justin Muturi, that is Newton Karish, the DP party candidate in Bere North constituency. Some of the other places that these by-elections are being held includes Malava and Kasipul. Now in Kasipul, that is in Homa Bay County, Rigathi Gachagua does not have influence there. And even if he fields a candidate there, it will be a gamble for loss, because the candidates that are there, the UDA and ODM candidates, are some of the most influential candidates in those regions. So there is no way Rigathi Gachagua has a chance, even a 10% chance of winning a by-election in those areas. He went ahead also to withdraw his candidate in Malava, where he pledged support for the DAPK party candidate, that is Panyako. Right now, the dynamics are playing out against Rigathi Gachagua, the State House. And I remind you, if William Ruto is able to influence a by-election with money, what will he do in 2027, where he is vying against the united opposition candidates? William Ruto might spend trillions of money to actually make sure that the united opposition candidates lose. And if the united opposition candidates lose, that means William Ruto will have a chance to rule the Republic of Kenya before 2027. And that is a gamble that the people of the Republic of Kenya have to take very seriously, because if William Ruto wins the 2027 general election, we as a country are doomed. For now, that's what's up. Leave a comment in the comment section. See you in our next video. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.